Welcome back to MFO, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. We've done a lot of different outdoor food Fridays over the last month or so. We've not talked about breakfast, and I'm heading out to Harris Chain, and I'm gonna start getting some breakfast meals made. Yes, I'm making them in advance, and then I freeze them, and now when I get down to Florida, put them in the fridge, thaw them out. I can heat them up in a microwave or in a toaster oven, and they're wonderful to have on the boat. So guys, we're going to be talking about breakfast burritos when we come back. I'll show you what I'm doing now to prep these in advance for my trip down to Florida. They're going to be good, and I love them. Stick around, guys. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. I'm Mark Fisher. Let's take a look. You can hear it already. I'm sizzling up some breakfast sausage to get started. So let's bring that over here. And you can see, yep, we got our breakfast sausage sizzling up there. And basically, guys, what I'm doing is, and I'm going to have to kind of get to work while I'm doing this, I'm going to prepare all of the ingredients in advance. So you can use pretty much whatever you'd like in these burritos. Do you want to use sausage? I just use the Bob Evans sausage. But if you want to use bacon, if you want to use a spicier sausage, if you want to use ground meat or Italian beef or whatever, or not Italian beef, but Italian sausage, you can use whatever you want. And the other ingredients, I'm going to be putting in some peppers, and I'm going to dice up some onions and put those in. I'm going to, my job right now this morning is I'm taking all of these ingredients, dicing them up and sauteing them, and then I'll show you the next step when we come back. We got our onions and our, yellow, red, green peppers in there, and we're going to saute those up. All right, now I've got my onions and my peppers sauteed, so I'm just going to set those aside in a little Tupperware bowl or something. And just right now I'm getting all of these ingredients ready to make the burritos. So we're getting there. So far I've got my peppers, onions, and my sausage. Now guys, one thing that I'm not doing, but I want to remind you and recommend, if you like potatoes, get those little diced potatoes and do a bowl of little diced potatoes. I'm trying to reduce carbs, so I'm not going to be putting potatoes in my burritos, but they are delicious. I'll tell you that. So those little frozen diced potatoes you can do, or you can do regular potatoes, just dice them up real small, put them in your skillet, brown those, and put those in a bowl too for what we're about to do next. Now I'm going to start working on my eggs. So I'm just going to scramble up a bunch of eggs. Now again, guys, what I'm talking about doing here is I'm literally making this, for a week's worth of breakfast. So I may be making, putting 10 eggs in here to make, enough for 5 different breakfasts. Right now I'm going to put a half dozen just to kind of leave it at that to show you what I'm doing. But the whole idea is you want to make these to the point where you can freeze them and then just take them out when you want. All right, so my eggs are in there, and I'm going to put in some cheese. And now I'm going to sprinkle in my peppers and onions. And I'm gonna sprinkle in my sausage. And now I'm just gonna literally fold this all up into basically scrambled eggs, right? All right, guys, so the next thing and the final thing is all I'm doing is I'm taking out my large flour tortillas. These are the big size, right? Pulling out a tortilla. And then with each tortilla, I'm going to lay out a little bit of egg. Now, for me, I'm going to take just a little bit of guacamole, and I'm going to put just a little bit of guac on there, just as a little seasoning, and then roll that puppy up. And now I'm gonna put that, just wrap that into my foil. The nice thing about this is if I've got a campfire, if I've got like a toaster oven or even a stove, I can put these in, warm these up, and they'll be great. The reality is, guys, these things are delicious anyway. If you don't like the guacamole, put a little hot sauce on, do whatever you want, but I tell you what. Boy, that is good. What a great way. Have one of these in the boat when you're heading out to your first spot. 100% right on. Breakfast burrito, guys. Make a ton of them. Take them with on your trip, and you're ready to go. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please send me your comments. Hit the like button. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you on Monday for more Mark Fisher Outdoors. Take care, everybody.